Restart, reset, and refocus as many times as you need. You are your own greatest project. But just always remember, don't give up.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna pause you for a minute. I want y'all to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell too for notification. You let your boy know that you like what he doing and giving him that positive energy and then all the encouragement to keep going with this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, show your boy some love and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright? Hit that like and subscribe button. Big bro right here. Hey everybody. It's your boy Big Bro right here from Big Bro DIY Homesteader. We here on the Linda's Homestead. Today is another episode that you might like. Hush, Roscoe. We got a few chores to do. Wanted to share with you guys. If you on well water and your area has a lot of ferrous iron and phosphorus iron, your shower might look like this. Let me turn it around. Might look like this over time. For the purpose of this video, I let this happen over a week's time, because usually I take care of it on a daily basis to prevent it from looking like this. However, our water come out clear, but as the water oxidizes, that's when our they call it clear iron, and it's like three types of iron. It's the ferrous iron, phosphorus iron, and that bacterial iron. And I will show you the difference in this video throughout, either in my description or I'll put it up in this video. So is there a difference? This comes out clear, but as it oxidizes, it looks like this. And I started with several different ways of cleaning it to prevent it from looking like this, because you can't have me looking like Oompa Loompa. Going to work looking like Oompa Loompa. But and also it can cause issues with your appliances and things like that. So, but there's ways of keeping it clean. It also look like this, toilet seat little ring. So with your well water, and I have it, all my water, I have it going through two filtration systems. So you would say, hey, you have it all that type of problem, man. This well water could be a challenge for real, Yeah, it can. So on the homestead, that's one thing that will keep you busy. Making sure your water supply is up to par. So I'll bring you along when I start cleaning with that. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show y'all what I use, because that way I can knock out one thing with this. When I first started with that, experiencing that iron in the water, I used tube the issue, and this was a solution. Someone said use this, and they showed a video. Hey, and it worked pretty well on theirs, but I'll show y'all how it don't do a damn thing for mine. But also, when you using that stuff, I do not recommend using bleach. No, sir, because that makes it worse. Bleach makes phosphorus and ferrous iron show up it's recommended to put it down in your well. So then by the time it gets to your filtration system, most of it'll be filtered out. And I do that. However, by the time it gets to the filtration system, we still have little small particles of that clear that still get through the system. So in a little bit, just a little bit, can do that same thing to your water that you see in my shower. So just a little half drop of it can cause that type of issues. And hey everybody, hey, I wanted to take a moment and give y'all an example of the clear water iron and how it how different solutions make it transform. All right. So what I'm gonna start by taking these 3 bottles and put them with my well water. And the 3 solutions I'm gonna utilize is the bleach, white vinegar, and hydroperoxide. So we're gonna use those solutions to see how it reacts with my well water that has the ferric iron in it. So I'm gonna take this. That way you see I am getting it from my faucet. I like to go with the cold water. I'm gonna fill this up and distribute it with the other 3. See how right now it's clear, very clear, like, hey, like spring water. Like I told you, I do have a natural spring. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this one and this one. And I'm gonna distribute it between the both of them. And maintaining some. Uh-oh. All right. So it's almost even. Some might have a little more than others. First, I'm gonna start with the white vinegar, so you can see how that reacts. I think the vinegar is like a neutralizer, though. I don't think, because I think sometimes when I try to clean with it, it doesn't turn to water. So this first one is gonna be with the vinegar. It's still clear. Very good. All right. I'm gonna take it and pour it back in. Waste not, want not. I might need vinegar sooner or later. This is the clean wood. I'm gonna rinse this out. Now we're going with the hydroperoxide. Watch how this reacts, buddy. So we're gonna put a little squirty there. Watch this. Yeah, you see that? Look at that. It's changing, but not as fast. It's not as bad. It's not changing as fast. But you see that vinegar is a neutralizer, so it doesn't react. See, I think the vinegar is what keeps it from changing. So that would be a good solution for to add into your laundry soap, as a cleaning solution and things like that. But I don't know if it does anything for as removal wise. So now we're gonna go with the bleach. Low spill bleach. Now we're gonna put that in this third one right here. Now look at that. Told you. But what is good about that, using bleach and pouring it in the well, it go ahead and pull those ferric. Is it the ferric one that is the clear water or the ferrous? Either one. Whatever one is the clear water, iron, name, the F, one of the Fs. It'll go ahead and turn it into either the ferric one that's already like the solid. Okay? And so then it'll run it through the system, and your filtration system will help pull the rest of that out. Now, if a little bit still get through, you can still have this problem and this problem, because I have it running through two filtration systems. And also, I'm going to use this bottle and go over here to the, grab a little water from it and see what it does with this drinking water going through a third filter. Okay? This is a third filter that it goes through. So, and this is still with that bleach. So let me see what it's going to do. We still have that in there. See, it's not as much, but look, because it's not turning like it would, like it's this one. But see how that is? Yeah. So it lets you know that whatever you do, you're going to have some kind of iron settlement in there, unless you have a... Hell, my filtration system was expensive as hell. So, at least what I consider expensive as hell. I can be a bit frugal too. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But that's an example of of how the water reacts to the different solutions. And I thought I might share that with y'all. All right. And when it cause that type of issue, that little bit can cause your dishwasher to look like that. So I'm gonna have to pull all, once that the water's not bad, and then but it's after a while it'll stain your stuff. Now and we usually have these problems when we usually have issues with the water after we have like a power surge, and in our area that's like damn near weekly. Yeah, paying all that money for this daggone electricity, and they have power surges like almost every week. But that's because these daggone drivers be running into poles, and tree limbs be falling on the electric lines and all that stuff that cause the whole area to be without power for like 20, 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour. So whenever that happens, I have to go all the way back to my well and run a reset. And when I run a reset, because if I don't, my water pressure will be down even when the power comes back up. So I have to run a reset. Then I have to do a backwash clean on my filtration system. Check my filters and things like that. So with that being said, whenever I do all of that, it just all this like I told you, that little bit of iron get through your system and cause that much problems. Yes, it does. It does. To be honest with you, I had those 2 wells on my property, so I was like, okay, don't have to worry about water, you know. And I had the option of going with the county water, and I kind of wish I would have did that, but I can't do. I'm not gonna do that now because it's the cost of doing that. It'll be so much worse because I spent so much money running the water lines from the wells to the whole house. Then I would have to then I have to contact the water company to put in a tap. That's the cost. Then I have to run water line from the tap all the way to the house and all the way to all the other areas that I need water, like for the pond, like for the water faucet for the chickens and things like that. So I have to do all that over. It'll be like starting over, and I don't want to do that. So this is what I would deal with for the time being. Because actually, you know, the iron is actually good for you, but it's just that it's a lot. It's a hassle. The taste, the appearance, and the smell. People can't deal with the smell, but your plants love it. Your animals love it. You know, so like the water faucet is right there. It runs clear, but it still has that higher level than it coming through the house with the filtration system. So when I give it to them and I give it to the plants in the garden, man, they love it for real. You know, and my wife used to be have a iron deficiency, but I'm pretty sure she don't know both. But anywho, this is what I use. I use Barkeepers and Friends. Barkeepers and Friends is your best friend when messing with this right here. You know, for this video, didn't I bring the egg? The works did work for a little bit. It worked okay, but it doesn't work the way Barkeeper does. With Barkeeper, you don't even have to do any work at all, hardly. So I'm gonna put y'all on the give me a second. I'm gonna put the on the tripod so you can see what I'm doing. All right, everybody. Here we go. All right. So what I'm gonna do is here we go. Put y'all right there. See. So what I'm gonna do first is spray the shower with some water. Then I'm gonna just sprinkle it all around. Also in the toilet. See that right there? I'm gonna start you off right here. Alright. So first I'm gonna try this. Take my brush clean. I make sure I clean that, everybody. I don't want y'all to be looking at all this stuff. So put all that right there. Push it all around. See, it ain't doing nothing to it. It ain't going nowhere. I even let it sit for a little bit before you so it can penetrate. It ain't doing nothing. That ain't doing nothing. Alright, that's been about 5 minutes, I think. Maybe longer. Look like 8 minutes. Yeah, you see that has not done anything. Huh? Now, I'm going to put that Barkeeper. First, I'm going to flush it. So, I don't want it to get confused with. Man. Oh, that. Very good. I don't know why we leave that there. That can go down here. Okay, so what I like to do also, take the lid off. Take my Barkeeper. Put a little bit of that in the water that's in the bowl too. Cause when that come back in, and I switch that around. It clears all that up. I even got that blue stuff in there. You just sit like in a big old puddle. Like the blue stuff, it'll come in at a little bit, but I had to move that around. So now, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna kind of move the water around a little bit. And then, I'm just gonna dust it. And yes, I do have a bidet attachment to my toilet. When I spent time over in Asia, when I was active duty military, there was a lot of positive experience with a bidet, with cleanliness and everything. So I'm just swishing it around, not doing a whole lot. Now let you know how you see how it's foaming up. So that Barkeeper foam is foamed up around that around that ring that's in there. And take some more toilet paper, clean around that. Very good. Okay. So in the meantime, we're gonna take care of this shower. So by the time this shower is sitting, we already established that this ain't working, huh? So I'm not gonna put this in the shower, cause this just gonna prolong the process, okay? So, and I'm definitely not gonna put no scrubber bubble in it because the scrubber bubble have it's an oxidizer, so it'll make it matters worse. Same thing with bleach is like a corrosive, so if you use anything like Comet or Ajax, it has bleach in it. That's not gonna help. But we going with this, and I'm about to show you this how things gonna work out. So I'm gonna just put the camera like that, and then you gonna see the transformation on camera. Spreading it on the sides, on the bench seat. I spring it all dust. I do like a little snow dusting. Huh? All in the shower. I had already sprayed the shower pre-rinse. And I get a little bit on the walls. There we go. So that's in there, and I'm gonna let you guys see how it's gonna change over the matter of time with no scrubbing. I did no scrubbing. So, but I'm gonna come back with my shower scrubber to clean up the doors and clean the rest of the walls and things like that. But at the moment, you'll see the difference it makes just by not doing anything. It's been 6 minutes since I did the toilet. Okay, so I'm gonna get at least probably about 5-10 minutes. And I pause it and bring y'all back in 10 minutes. yeah. My little brush there. Do I got an extra on here? Oh yeah, I got it. Yes, sir. Use whatever protection you feel that works. Yes, I had too many bills to pay this time, y'all. So y'all gotta bear with me. Struggle age. Yeah. Alright, I see y'all. I see y'all. Very good. Alright, guys. Like, time has passed. And I'm gonna bring y'all to the toilet. Let y'all see what the toilet looks like. Look at that. Did no scrubbing. No scrubbing was done to this. And so, see how clean that came? How clean that is without any work done. So, I'm gonna flush it so you can see the ring is gone. The ring is gone, guys. Now, you feel makeup with the blue water. So that's done. Barkeeper works again. Barkeeper and friend works again. Barkeeper and friend works again. Now we're over here at the shower. You see how much different the shower looks. So, but I do need to do a little work with my shower scrubber on that to get in some areas that the dusting did not cover. So, we're gonna do that. Alright, this is my shower scrubber. I like this head on it because I can put that Barkeeper on there and it works really well for those areas. So I like to put it at a little angle like this. Now I'll take a little bit of this Barkeeper, just bringing that on here. And then I go in my shower and find me a wet spot. And turn that on. And I let that put it on high. Get some more of that Barkeeper. Friends. Put it in the sink. All right, put some more in the shower. Got a little brush attachment up here too. I'll use that sometimes. But I'll use this for now. Barkeeper is in the tray. Iron brush the stainless steel with stainless steel, everything you brush with. All of you brush with everything. All the folded, shower head. All of it, including the ones. My battery about dead on this thing, I think. Cause my son, he used it earlier for they shower. And I haven't charged it in a while. I'm not really, see how I only got it with one hand? Yeah, so that means I ain't doing a whole lot of pressure either. I'm just letting the struggle do the work. Stay still hard. The windows. To the windows, to the walls. Yeah, all that. All right, let me bring y'all a little closer. You see how this still got on my face too? Yeah, some of that foam splashed around, got on that face, but let me let y'all see what's going on. See that there? You see the difference, huh? That Barkeeper does the job, guys. It does the job. So, yeah. So if you having that problem with the iron in y'all water and your shower looking like it did before, like mine, that's what you want to use, huh? Get yourself some of that Barkeeper and Friend, the scalding powder kind. They sell the liquid and the spray. I got both. The scalding powder was best for these type of applications. I even, when I'm doing laundry, I sprinkle some of that on my color clothes. So just in case, you know. But now I'm gonna let it sit for probably like another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna rinse it down, and it's done. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a photo of it, the after, and then you'll see the difference. Oh, and for preventative maintenance, what you might want to do is after you get out the shower, pretty much keep that Barkeeper and Friends on hand, or keep it in your supply. So whenever you get out the shower, the last one taking a shower, I recommend that you just dust the shower on a daily basis, so you won't have to go through that. That's why I let it go for over a week without doing that, so you can see what well water with the clear water iron or ferrous iron would can do to your shower and toilet, tub, dishwasher, sink, what it could do. So, but I do recommend using that Barkeeper and Friends on a daily basis. And just dust the shower. You don't have to go to using such amount as I did in order to clean it from not doing it for over a week. So, just a recommendation. All right, peace. I hope y'all like this video. Again, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you coming along with me and watching this video. Hey, live life to the fullest because you deserve it. All right, peace.